Hi everyone, Comic Reviewer here, and this time reviewing on Wonder Woman Bloodlines. Now, as you know, Wonder Woman Bloodlines is a 2019 film, and film is the second attempt on another Wonder Woman film. Keep in mind that back in 2009, we had a Wonder Woman film that wasn't too bad and had a message that not everyone was perfect. Originally, there was meant to be a sequel that never happened. So eventually, given the fact that DC have sort of been mending their universe and having more success with other movies, eventually Wonder Woman came back. So pretty much the premise of the movie starts off with Wonder Woman as well as Steve Trevor heading off from Themyscira after an incident, and Diana's now living with Dr. Julia Carpeteris as well as her daughter Vanessa. Now, I know a lot of people call Julia a bad mother, but keep in mind that since she's a researcher, she sort of expects Vanessa to follow her path, and keep in mind that since Diana is living history and has the knowledge and wisdom of ancient history, it's understandable she's going to be like this. So you do kind of see Vanessa slowly going down the wrong path, and you can tell Wonder Woman slowly sees this, but doesn't really try to make an effort or, try to fix mother and daughter relationship. So pretty much years later, after an incident with Julia, has caused Vanessa to work with Dr. Cyber and Poison, as well as basically leading up to them finding out a bigger plot that leads to a bigger thing that leads to Themyscira. So I do feel with the movie, it does have a message about that no matter how lost you are, friends are always going to be there for you. And I think that works well. And what I do like about the movie is that it does add in some elements of the post-crisis, of mainly the post-crisis stories, as well as basically using Vanessa and Julia, who were Wonder Woman's supporting cast back in the early runs of the post-crisis comics. That's not a bad idea, and I feel you could have had more time with them. And I do feel that, yeah, throwing in Giganta and Cheetah in the film as basically just thrown in there as hide muscles just doesn't really seem right. And I feel Kimberly Brooks does do a decent job voicing both Cheetah and Giganta. I feel if you had Giganta being voiced by Kimberly Brooks, and I feel if you had, say, Jennifer Hale, or pretty much, say, a British actress to voice Cheetah, it could have been a bit better, because it does seem like they had Kimberly Brooks to look at the script and say, could you do these two roles? And I think she probably agreed to it. Now, I do feel with the film is that it's definitely not bad. It's basically having Diana trying to, protect her home from being invaded. And I do feel the Wonder Woman film is trying to use elements of the post-crisis comics, much like the death of Superman and the reign of Superman. So I do feel that there, with some of the artwork, it's not too bad, but I feel there's moments that I did laugh at or just found hysterical, like Wonder Woman's face when she's crying. It just looks ridiculous. And looking at a picture with her and Vanessa just looked like, okay, that's kind of creepy. And I do feel some of the voice cast actually do a decent job. I feel Rocio Dawson does a decent job for Diana. I also feel Edarine McMull does a decent job for Ella Candy. And I do feel Constance Zimmer, who's also known for voicing Strong Arm in Transformers Robots in Disguise, does a decent job for Veronica Cale. And I do actually feel Cree Summers does it again as a good job for Queen Hippolyta. Now, the only downside of the voice acting is that I do feel the voice actress for Vanessa, when she sounds angry, it sounds like she has this sore throat, or sounds like she just strained it during recording. I don't mind that as well. But I do feel that, yeah, and I know this film's got the lowest rating on IMDb, but to me, who's actually read some of the post-crisis Wonder Woman comics, the film's not bad, but I think it's not going to be the best Wonder Woman film out there. It's not going to put itself on a high shelf. So I think somewhere the Bloodlines cut out, leaked over, but I think it was definitely not a bad film. So I think it deserves a thumbs up. Still good, and still alright. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.